Good morning. I want to address the state of affairs on what is happening in our country currently. We are experiencing an unprecedented movement at this particular time, and all of us must wake up. This is a wake-up call to all members of the society to know that this is a time when we are struggling to get our independence. It's not yet time uhuru, because the things that have been happening currently, led by our parliament, the people we elected to go and to represent us in national matters, is so unfortunate that these are people who don't understand why they are there. We've heard some of them going on social media calling Kenyans stupid, foolish, and poor. Others are going there telling us that they are representative of their parties and not the people. And it's the highest time that as Kenyans we take full responsibility of what we do. We know when we are having elections, the people we elect will affect our lives. Politics is part of our lives. We cannot do away. One of the things that people need to know, a parliament is so integral to the growth of any economy, because these are the people who control the budget of our country. These are the people who source money. These are the people who collect taxes. These are the people who spend our money in ways that cannot be accounted for. And they are responsible. Politics is responsible for either making our economy grow or for making us poor forever. And it's unfortunate that 60 years after independence, Kenyans, we are still struggling to feed ourselves. We can barely have proper diet for our children. We can barely survive. We can barely have good clothing and shelter. There are people who are still living in slums. There are so many people in our country who don't own a piece of land. And we have millions of unemployed Kenyans. Millions of Kenyans who don't know how they are going to feed it. It's so painful. Maybe we need to address the members of parliament who don't understand. It's so painful for some of us. The parents have used their property, they have sold their property, take their children to school, and after school they are still being sustained by their parents. Their property is gone, their livelihood is gone, the government is not giving them jobs, and all you are doing, the few businesses that are there, you wake up every day and every time. Last year you passed a finance bill that added tax on barely everything, and now you are not. You are hungry. Every day you are hungry for more money. You just need money to buy big vehicles, to get more allowances for yourself, to go outside and have useless trips out there. And you think we are just going to keep quiet? It's not going to happen. And I think the epitome of arrogance will have been seen in this house. And when Kenyans go out and they demonstrate, they are saying we don't want that bill passed. And you come out, Ishongwa and your people, and tell us there's nothing we are going to do. You're going to pass a bill, and you are misadvising the president. Yesterday was a very bad day in the history of Kenya. We've seen people being shot alive before the same house, a parliament, to protect your own interest. You guys are not serious, and you don't deserve to be in that house. That's a honorable house, but today you are no longer honorable members of that house. You are not even supposed to be allowed back in that house again, because it's very clear you don't represent the will of the people. You are passing that bill against the will of the people. And this is a democratic country. I don't know where you are leading us. We have one of the best constitutions, but it's unfortunate that every day we've seen you undermining the rule of law. You don't respect court orders. You don't respect the voice of the people. You have no respect for anyone. At this point, I'm forced to say you don't even have respect for God. You don't have respect for yourselves either. And it is a good thing that Kenyans are coming out in numbers and they are speaking out for themselves. You've left us with no choice. We work every day, more than you people guys do. Some of us have gone to school. We are more qualified than you are. And every day you wake up and get into that house and make fools out of ourselves. And you think that people are just going to sit down, relax, and watch you? And I also want to address this issue. We've seen the government deploy the military in our cities, in our workplaces, in our estates. And we want to tell the army, we want to talk to the police that yes, you should know one thing, that you are Kenyans. You'll never remain in the army forever. And mind you, you are also suffering the same economic pains that we are going through. You are not able to educate your children as these politicians are doing outside the country. So we school with your kids here, they suffer with us, they don't have jobs with us, and yet you go out there. Even if you are given a command to go to the streets, you have a brain. Use your brain. You can decide not to shoot an innocent person. These people are not shooting, they are not fighting you back, but yet you take a bullet and shoot a person. May their blood be upon you. May their blood chase you to your graves. Because these will not go unpunished. I think some of these times we need to tell you that some of us still believe in a higher being. And there is a God who sees everything that is happening. There is a God of vengeance. And may his hand of vengeance be upon you. You can't just go out there and spray bullets on people in Githurai as if they are animals and think you are better off. The same system that is using you will someday come for you. And I want to address the church, the Muslim community, the Hindu community, our religious organizations. If my memory serves me right, I remember when we were electing this government into power. Now in your places of worship, every day, bringing you money. And you led us to believe in this government. And now today that things have gone south, you're silent, you are watching, you are hiding in your cocoons because you think you are safe there. When they are done dealing with the general population, they will come for you. When there is finally nothing to fight in the general population, they'll remember you. Your day is coming. It's the highest time you walk out of the street with our children. As I walk out of the street, we need to join them, go and be seen there. Stand for your rights and let us know where are you. Whether you are with the imperialists or whether you are with the people. This is a reckoning time in history, and this will determine whether we are going to take you serious as members of the clergy or not. A day might come when no one will listen to you. There's still a chance today, before Kenya burns, before things come down clamping on you. It's the highest time you wake up, join the right side, and let us know where is your stand. Don't be fence standers. We have so many people now standing at the fence, they're just watching. And this is what the late Desmond Tutu says, that in time of oppression and struggle, if you remain silent, you are part of the oppressors. And that's my message today. You are either with us or you are with the oppressors. There's a time you stand up, speak, and let your voice be heard. And finally, to the President of the Republic of Kenya, you took a vow to protect the people of Kenya, to protect the Constitution. You've seen what people are saying. You've heard them, at least you've heard the people. And you can end the violence that is being witnessed by just going out there addressing the issues of the people. These people voted for you. These people loved you. They gave you an opportunity. They heard you. And if you have people give you the wrong advice, it is time to reconsider your position. We can do away with the finance bill if that is the trigger. We've heard the former president, Uhuru Kenyatta. He was pushing for the BBI. And when he realized that the people are not for the BBI, despite the amount he had spent on the BBI, he let it go. We've seen that with the former president, Mwai Kibaki. In 2005, you were actually in the no camp. And he respected the will of the people at that particular moment. And he rested his case and waited to fight for another day. And in 2010, when all parties could agree We got a new constitution, no bloodshed, no fighting, no destruction of property. You have a choice. You have a choice to give us a good country, to give us a peaceful country, to listen to the people, and let the voice of the people prevail. I stand today and say that a time has come when people must sit down, reason together, and let us find a solution for our country. Otherwise, this is a time in history when all of us will be judged. Our children will one day wake up and they'll learn about what has happened this year. They'll watch what will have happened this time, and history will judge us. It is a time that we wake up, heed to the voice of the people. Let those who are demonstrating demonstrate peacefully. Let them say what they have to say. The police, the army, remember what I'm saying today. History will judge you. Have a good afternoon and take care.